Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're talking about a academia, something like with Africans. You know, as you can see, like construction has started on 3.2 billion African academia campus outside Pretoria by Solidarity Movement. The thing of like, how can like black people, how can we welcome people to our continent, our country, and then based on the benefits they got during apartheid, the business they built during apartheid that existed for almost 100 years. Our parents have been beaten, the land has been stolen. Even like today, we still have this thing of like this where like black people are not welcomed in their own country, in their own land. No one came with the land from Europe. No one came with the land from Europe. No, like my majority, based on how we hear these people debating, because they love to debate. They love to debate. Majority, they didn't buy the land. They stole it during apartheid. Majority didn't buy the land. They stole it. During apartheid, they were using our forefathers to build infrastructure. They were using our forefathers to build everything they have today in South Africa. Everything they have today, they were using our forefathers to build it. But then let's watch it here. As you can say, it's a shame. It's a shame that government is allowing this thing to happen to you. You cannot have a university that only cater for Africans peoples only. In the democratic dispensation, people die fighting against this language. Our forefathers died fighting for this, and I don't see it. People were being killed for this during apartheid. And like now, we have people who separate other people. They call them away, they're all South African. I always say this. If someone don't want to be with you, they're going to separate themselves. Can be your friend. You see like your friend like now is behaving this way. You used to be friends like now. When he's behaving differently. He's not like the friend you know. It's not like the friend you know. Now it's time to behave differently. You're no longer spending more time together. That person don't want to be with you. He don't want to be with you. Same as what we are seeing here. In the case you don't, in that case, what does the current not build university? What they done is destroy South Africa. They build with what? Destroyed with what? Because of like so ANC, it was just damaged. But I will look at our land, man. Our land, dog. Listen.
So ons is lekker hier in die middel van die winter, hier in Junie maand en ek staan hier op Mooi Plaas. Nou Junie maand is 'n groot
I don't know what to say. Let's see.
So the white Afrikaner people are building a university.
So like when you say like it's all about Africans, is cannot allowed because they speak Afrikaans. It's kind of yeah, they speak Afrikaans. With their own money, they take it from where? They take it from where? Not these people they came in with money in Africa. Where did they take the money? The money, where did they take it? With our land. Where did they take the land? They didn't come here from Europe with the land. Where did they get the land? These are questions we must ask and finish them. when our forefathers been beaten, removed from their own land during apartheid, almost 100 years, killing them, beating them, make them slaves to build what they have today. They have what they have today because of the painful they've done for innocent people. They have everything what they have today because of what their forefathers have done to our forefathers, and we must just accept it like that. We must accept it just like that. Black people are welcoming, black people are loving, but it's affecting us. Our kids are struggling, our kids live in shacks. Where did they get that money? They didn't come here with, they came here with nothing, your forefathers. So like with their own money, where did they take it? We need to track this money from hundreds years back.
With 3.2 billion rand in this country without the help of government. Watch here.
It's not about the help of the government. Let's use your mind. I hate people who don't think what they getting during apartheid. People, they need to wake up. I don't understand what's wrong with people cannot think. What was happening during apartheid? That's where they get the money. That's why like now they own 70% of this country, 70% of our land. And they're going to say like, we their own money. This is our money. This is our money. They sell our they build businesses in our land. The land that was stolen. They benefited with the cows that were stolen during apartheid. You know, like this say like whatever you're doing today, you're doing for your kids. What they've done to our forefathers so painful that me, I will never forget. Yes, you can forget it. What they've done to our forefathers is a thing that me, I will never forget it. Either they can forget it because of they're enjoying today in our own country, beating, killing our forefathers. Like now they are enjoying. It's like they came in with their land. It's like they came with nothing. They with their own money. Where they take the money from the start? Where? With our they got investors in South Africa, they have businesses. Where they start with that businesses? Is a trend that going to bring you back to see things that they have done to your forefathers. It's a thing that's going to bring you back to see like what they have done to your forefathers. You think like people they came here with money? You think they just came here with billions? They came here with nothing. They came here like a Zimbabwean from Zimbabwe with nothing. But difference is when they came this side, they see a beautiful land, beautiful houses. They see the niche of Africa. They beat your forefathers and they take everything from them. That 100 years, they are building what businesses for themselves and from their kids. And that time, your mom is a slave, your father is a slave. That's why your parents tend to be a garden boy. That's why your parents tend to be a kitchen girl. Why they put us into RDPs. And then after they're going to come here with cleverness and say like, black people, they're not smart than us. There's no such thing. It's a thing of like, it's the same thing like during apartheid, government was giving them money to build businesses. Most of businesses and stuff are owned by whites. You see, like when you come here and say like maybe say Chinese, for example, Chinese are building their own universities in South Africa. We should never allow it. This is our time now. It's not this ANC that is failing us in our own country. They say like Chinese, if like for example, if they say Chinese, they are building their own university, I will understand. Chinese, they never came here, they beat people, they never killed anyone, innocent soul, they never stole a land. If they came here, I would be like, wow, these people, they have, how did they get this money? But don't tell me about people who their forefathers done worst thing. And the special painful part is that land they're building it, what if it's my grandfather's land or someone else's land? They're building university there. When it's time to claim our land back, you need to claim that university. Because others, they were building games, big malls in our forefathers' land, the land that has been stolen, the land that our parents have been forcefully removed. The land that our forefathers were forcefully removed. And then I come there and say like, hey boy, this is my forefathers' land and we are building university here. I don't want you anymore. Can I get my land back? Because we still have that into constitution, a land without paying any cent. But if it's useful land, that separate this country, dog, if they can do these things for Europe, if they can do this thing to Europe and say, we are Europe, in Europe, they build a German school, whatever they building it. Not there in Africa, not there in South Africa. Just imagine. Yeah? They can build it there, go Europe. They can build this university there by Europe, not there in Africa, and separating our people in our own land. Whether you like it or not, the land they are building is our land. The land they are staying in is our land. And it's normal for black people to suffer. And before, we are not allowed to speak like this. When you speak like this, who is this guy to speak like this and what? Now you can speak like this because of this freedom of speech. Right? And when there's a freedom of speech, it's a problem. Because people don't want freedom of speech. When you speak like this, it's a problem.
As 'n mens dan nou dink presies wat jy sê, hoe gaan dit lyk as hier so 5000 studente rondbeweeg op kampus? Dit 'n mens kan jouself dit eintlik nie voorstel nie en dis met groot afwagting en natuurlik geweldig dankbaarheid. Ek moet vir jou sê, het soveel wonderwerke gebeur in hierdie projek en
I don't understand what's special with, I don't understand why special with only Afrikaans-only university, no black people allowed in their own country. Yeah, please. The government is funding the other existing university. They are spending more than 3 billion by 5.5 million. Don't you know about the government that is ignorant? We need to put Julius Malema into power. We need to put Julius Malema into this power. That's where Julius Malema must enter now. This nonsense, they will end. When Julius Malema into power, when we put Julius Malema into power, this thing can end. Even though without Julius Malema, even beside that, because these people, they think don't promote division. So like government is building in our government, they say like not in our government, they say like no, Afrikaners are not allowed to attend in public school, public university. They don't say that. They don't say that because we are all Africans. We are all South Africans as a nation, right? No, we have those one who think they are better than others. Yeah. They say there's no BBE involved. We don't get this BBE. There's no BBE. There's not going to allow division in this country. We have Orania. We have what is that one? The new one that in Victoria, where the people are not allowed to stay there. Yeah, and people think like they are going to come. They will never come for you. Let's see what's happening.
Did you know that South Africa is building a brand new Afrikaans private university?
This is South Africa. Don't say South Africa. We don't want something like this to happen. These guys say like, let's fund Tswana or university, only university. It can happen. To say like, we don't want whites in Northwest, we don't want whites in Free State, we don't want, what will happen? What will happen? That is the thing of like, they say like, they must stop with this thing of division. Because of the people who think like this guy here. See like this guy here, you won't even make it past making foundation because all is still the money. You understand? So like now it's like, let's fund Tswana. Like just imagine we have University of Botswana. Or we say Pika is University of Botswana. We don't build it. We say like Northwest, we don't want anyone from outside. And like Northwest, we just imagine in Northwest, say like in Northwest, we don't want Zulu, Xhosa, Pedi, whites, Chinese, Indians. They must leave. We know Zulu are going to go to KZN. We know Bapedi is going to go to Limpopo. Chinese are going back to China. Indians are going back to India. Whites are going back to Europe. That is division. We don't tolerate division. I don't promote division. That is why I'm against this thing that exclude others. That's why I'm very against it. To say like, why you say like, this is the Afrikaners university, you speak Afrikaner. And even though like, because they know that they don't want themselves close to black people, they remove themselves. You don't have to be like, they come with the excuse that you must speak Afrikaans. We are preserving our culture. They didn't have a culture where they're coming from to preserve the culture there in Europe. They didn't have the culture can prevent there in Europe and leave us in peace. We are preventing our the question is like, where you coming from or where your forefathers coming from. You don't have where you can practice your culture and come here and bully us. And our leaders, our old leaders, our ANC leaders, and they accept everything that is happening. And they think it's going to be like that. They think it's going to be like that. It's like, yeah.
Price tag on this university is over 3 billion rands. Academia has officially broken ground on its new flagship campus in the east of Pretoria. The funding is from Solidarity and the developer is Canton. This project is one of the largest private education investments in South Africa. The campus
with the benefits of the thing. People who finding those things, they build money with the money that has been. My black people, wake up, man. You cannot be treated like this in our own country. Just imagine someone from Europe telling you you're not allowed to enter here. Just imagine. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense telling you like you're not allowed to enter here. Yeah? So like, dog, this is my land, dog. This land has been stolen to black people during apartheid. What are you talking about? Yeah? What are you talking about? I suppose they say you are not allowed you. I suppose say like you are not allowed, not me. You are not allowed. And let's go through comments. Let's find Tswana or Zulu. You won't even make it. This is the mindset we need. We need. I don't say you won't succeed. In Botswana, they built Botswana University, and in Botswana, there's no this thing of like, it's Botswana University only. No Zulu must enter. No what Dutch must enter. No what. This is a problem we are experiencing with this one. In Botswana, they build university. They never said in Eswatini, in Lesotho. They never say like you must not allow to enter. You must not allow to enter. What makes them to have that? Come on, dog. And I don't understand what's happening with black people. It's for white students that are not being that now being excluded from higher education. Excluded by who? By who? Who excluded them? If like Julius Mann said, if you are not having stuff, why you don't go back home? If you always want to eat alone, your forefathers that came here, they done wrong things, they benefited, they built businesses with our parents' power, our parents' labor, with our land that are forcefully removed. And then when they try to make things special, things equal for black people, they can have the same experience your forefathers they had during apartheid. You say like they excluded. Then if you're not happy, go back home. We're not coming here to babysit someone. We are not coming here to babysit people. It's like don't leave and not that. If they want to leave, let them leave. Why are you here to babysit? It's not is African speaking university. If you can speak the language, you qualify. Just imagine. It's actually open for all who can speak the Afrikaans. Right. You see, we have a problem with it. But you see, like when they say Mandela sold this country, I never understand. When they say Mandela sold out this country, I never understand. Like, never understand. I understand very well. Being part, they are not using taxpayers' money. Yeah, they use the money that has been the land. Your forefathers, for example, they remove them from your land during apartheid. When they remove them, they remove black people from their own land. They build businesses, they use our minerals, they use our mines to make money. They hire out people. They make your mother a garden boy. This is the money they're using. This is the money they're using it. The benefits of apartheid. And it becomes generational wealth to their kids. It becomes generational wealth to their kids based on their history. Why they came here, their forefathers, and killed. Why they came here and they torture our people. Why they came here and remove us from our own land. Like now we are still in the shacks. Now we're still in the RDPs because of their forefathers' actions. Now we're living in shacks. We are struggling. Our parents become garden boys. Our parents, man, they left their kids to raise their kids. Our parents, they left as a domestic worker, leaving their kids and going to take care of their kids. And they give our parents leftovers. This is not pain enough. This is not understanding where this money coming from. You say like, yeah, they come. It is not coming from BBE, not coming from taxpayers. But where does it coming from? To the land of your forefathers. Majority, they have what they have because of our land, our minerals. That's why like most of them, everything because of our land, our minerals, our everything. They came here with no land. They came here with nothing. And when they see black people, I don't know, they see what? They attack them. They do wrong things to them. Today they are living the best life, and as we must suffer. Go like your forefathers suffering, killing, tortured. They are kids. They send them to townships. They are kids, like they send them to township to suffer more until I go to school. It's the same system. You go to school or going to work for companies that are benefited during apartheid, that have been built during apartheid. You work the company that tortured, that done wrong things to your forefathers during apartheid. Doesn't make sense. They build a system and you think you're going to get the land back by going to school, by getting a degree. The only way is AFF, or the only way is people, black people, because now we are fed up. We are tired. We are tired to be treated like we are not the rightful owners of this country. No. And ANC is doing slow. ANC said like we are going to claim our land back. You say we are going to claim our land back. And say like we need to do our own the way like how a black person doesn't know how to think. Let me do like this. You black people don't know how to think. They say like we need to build our own. You build with salary. University with salary. You don't have company. You are just a worker. So you need to build your own. It's not about. It's not the money for the government. It's not money for the government.
It's designed for over 6,500 students. 5,000 are undergraduates and 1,500 are postgraduates. The campus will feature lecture halls, labs, libraries, and residences for 1,500 students, plus 4 sports facilities, including rugby fields, cricket, swimming, tennis, you name it. Construction started in August 2025 and phase 1 is set to open in January 2028 for the first year students. Academia is also planning a future campus in the Western Cape. This 3 billion rand projects boost construction jobs and long-term creates more access to Afrikaans higher education, all while easing pressure on public universities. Some say this is a huge win for education and cultural diversity, but others worry about exclusivity. What do you think? Should South Africa invest more into private universities?
It's exclusivity. We didn't teach you how to think. Didn't teach this guy how to think. Are blacks Afrikaner speakers allowed? Is the African you can say like Karat? The African community is building it. They don't get free universities and school. I want to create one for people who speak Sesotho, Setswana, Vendash, and basically train to Bushmen on their own. Well, okay, why do you not build for everyone? Because they never like you. They never like. Just that you guys were busy like trying to fit in. People try to fit in. I don't know what they do yet. People try to fit in. They do all those things to separate themselves from you. Because they know you love to fit in. We have Oran here, we have King, Fontaine. We have those places because of they don't want to be next to you. But you know, we fit in.
Like this. Drop your thoughts below and like if you found.
So like I want to create they don't think that far. Excuse, I'm studying academia. I promise you my English better than 8% of this country. Just because of ubiquity does not mean you can't do business in English. What is speaking to is it if it's open for any South African speaking Afrikaans language, go for it. But if it's race oriented, don't go there. It's not about that. It's not about that. They just want to stay away from you. And you are busy coming. You know, like those who have to fit in. Afrikaans is a language just like other languages. I'm truly happy my son will find the only speaking Afrikaans university that does not have English as a first language. Is Afrikaans. What a great news. You are my favorite person today, or I like the way you see things. You are mine too. You are right. You don't have one. Let's take Benin for example. The education programs for all the staff children excludes white children. They have looked making plan to get African children schools. We are going to enter that school. We are going to enter in that university. We are not tolerate this. We don't tolerate the virgin, and we see it happening. Let's see others that are saying what.
There are plans to build a massive 3 billion rand fully Afrikaans university in South Africa. This private Christian university will be exclusively Afrikaans, forming part of academia, a higher education institution. This project is privately funded by the Solidarity Movement, and the campus will be built in Pretoria. The university is going to be...
We are going there. We are going to attend. We also want a Zulu Xhosa, Tswana, Venda, Changane, located Pretoria. This is our land. We does 3 billion. This is our land. The first thing. It is open for everyone in South Africa. It's not for open everyone in South Africa. No, but don't blame. Hence, blacks don't build anything for themselves. Don't come with our country and say like. Don't come to a country from Europe and sell black. This is our country. This is our land. Don't come to our country and act like there's a problem we are having. People come to our country. We didn't invite. They come to us. We didn't invite them, and they tell us we're not allowed to enter work. You are playing it. They think we are sisters. You know, like when people start to feel comfortable. They think like, this one, they are like their sisters. The sisters were beaten during apartheid. This one, they like, they are sisters. We are going to build our own university. Where is only Africans, our kids? Division.
Huge and state-of-the-art. It will include an auditorium, specialized research spaces, a dining hall, a student hub, a library, accommodation, and a church. They also plan to build world-class sports facilities on campus. Plus, they're even going to have their own farm for the agricultural students. They plan to have up to 5...
Yeah, we are going there. Look, they can use the please. Something is booming.
1,000 full-time undergraduates and around 1,500 postgraduate students. Construction is set to begin in 2026 and the university will open its doors in 2028. There are plans to build a massive 3.2 billion rand fully Afrikaans university in South Africa. This private Christian university will be...
We will be there. We will be there to register. We will be there to register. We will be there to register us. Sometimes to be nice is a problem. To be nice sometimes is a problem. We will be there waiting to register. So give us land and we will build. Go to buy a land. No one is stopping you. With what money? Why is non-African people upset about this? Pay my 200 monthly for this. Let them build, compete, construction. We will talk after English to pay the vendor. So be sure at least in South Africa. I don't know, like they will learn English. They will learn English now. Who they want to make business with? But obviously they don't care about you. Yeah. So like, let's see this one.
Hey besties, welcome to a resto of academia. I am so excited to let you in on what...
Oh, academia. I thought it's the one they're building it. I know the one they are building. It's not the one they are building it. Like we are going to be there.
Open Set Podcast, especially the episode ek weet nie as die week of hulle haashoek uitgekom. Hulle praat van die Afrikaners wat 'n university wil bou in Pretoria en dan gaat hulle ook ene bou in die Western Cape.
So you guys are not allowed because you speak the same language. They are not allowed even. They are not allowed even because they cannot speak Afrikaans. So maybe they will include you. They will include you, say like, hey, come back, go. But me, I know I'm a Tswana man, I'm not allowed. Me as a Tswana man, I'm not allowed. Me as a Tswana man, you say like, if it's Tswana man, you're not allowed. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see that. What's happening here?
An unregistered school in Midrand.
We're busy registering it at the moment. We have our pre-registration.
There's no such thing as a pre-registration. At the same address where we previously exposed another illegal school.
No, I don't want this. Me, I want the one they are building it. The one they are building it. So where is it now? Videos. No one talks about this. No one talks about this division. No one talks about this division. Then say open chats on it because I see like open chats. They won't touch it. Afrikaners. Because no one is talking about this. Me, I talk about it. Me, I can talk about it. Yeah. This is what I wanted to focus on.
Will black people?
Open Chat talks about the Afrikaans-only university bill in America. We are going to do YouTube there. We are going to come there. We are going to come there. They can build, but we are going to attend at the end of the day.
We have enough money to build a school for 26 billion and have it ready by 2026.
How can we have money when we are awake? You never benefited during apartheid. You don't own economy. 70% is owned by who? Who stole the land during apartheid? Who owns farm? Who owns businesses? Open your mind, Doc. You think you're going to build university with salary? Age always sleeping. Oh Lord, this will be the first step going to another form of apartheid. If people start agreeing such, they will future agree. The majority companies saying they will only accept those who speak Afrikaans. It will be majority because of those who hold wealth will be ones funding new business. It's like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think you're going to build this with degree? So the land must be returned, like just Mama said. The land is everything. This will then force schools to make African secondary language majority in our own country. Never, not in South Africa. It can happen in Europe. Majority of these graduates from this will be white. Remember again, this will be a private university, so as much as are blacks, fluent Africans, some of them won't afford to go there. I don't know why they not afford to go there. You can't tell your neighbor not to buy euros because of the drive. You can't afford. So you can do those things there in Europe. Those things you can do them in Europe. Let's listen to this.
The problem is, even with the little that we do have, like the funds that we do
Yeah.
get, we mismanage them, we misuse them.
According
That's the
to
problem.
exactly.
There's a lot.
Yeah, according to who? People don't understand like the power of apartheid, what happened with apartheid. They don't understand why these people they are in this situation, why they are only 70% of our economy. They don't understand. I want to talk small talks. We need the real talks.
Oh, bro, why corruption?
Corruption is a nonsense.
Point blank, why dog? Come on.
But does it mean now that you must then basically give a green light
Why is
to
it
any
wrong
form
for
of
them to
segregation?
build their own school? How is it wrong? As much as you can say, yeah, well, it seems like they promoting division.
It's division. They're dividing. I don't know why they don't do home. They're dividing. How?
We introduced a lot of laws that benefit the majority. And don't get me wrong. Economically, yes, we are still at a very huge setback because we don't have the economical means or whatever.
Why? What happened? Why they introduced those laws, those BBE affirmative action? Because of apartheid. Use your mind. I don't know, people they're ignorant. These youth are ignorant or they're what? Use your co-op. Use a co-op in Afrikaans. Use a co-op. The reason like people like now we have affirmative action is because during apartheid, black people were only domestic workers and garden boy. Forcefully removed from their own land. High positions, businesses funding was only for whites. Open your mind and learn your history. That's the thing that we're going to come and talk. People don't know their history. It's so embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
But if they do
That's
have...
a lie, we actually do, but continue.
Yeah, you understand. They have their own economical needs. So why would it be wrong for them to build their own school? How does that affect anyone?
And in the same breath that Leif was saying, it's actually discrimination to now, by removing Afrikaans and now promoting
It is.
it's discrimination in its own form. So we're not doing anything.
How?
Yeah, I also don't understand. Please confirm, are they really removing Afrikaans out and adding the others?
Let me check.
Like, how does that affect anyone, dog?
It put division. You know, like there are people who have small mind. There are people who cannot think ahead. Let me say what you're saying, and we say in Northwest, we have minds in Northwest. We have everything in Northwest. And so in Northwest, everyone from outside from Northwest, everyone from Northwest, outside from Northwest, we remove Sotho, Umxhosa, Zulu, Tswana, Chinese, Indians, whites. We said we don't want you in Northwest. We want only Botswana. And we are going to build a university for Botswana only. And yeah, we are going to build a university. The mines belong to us, to Botswana people. We don't want anyone. What are you going to say about that? Because it leads to that. If they can allow something like that happen as a government, then we can do it. When the king of Botswana say like, or a Zulu nation say like, we don't want other people from outside from a KZN. Whether you are Tswana or Sotho, they don't want you in KZN. What will happen then? So that is why, like, sometimes we need to explain to small mind who don't think what these things are causing. What is special with Afrikaans? It's my home language. I say, even like Tswana is my home language, it's special to me. So we want University of Botswana, where we're going to speak Setswana. And we don't want people from Europe, we don't want people from China or India, or we don't want people from other provinces. What is going to lead to? And the same Zulu people say like we don't want to do the same thing. The same Basotho, the same Mavenda. So that means people from Europe, they must go back home. People, they must go back home from Europe. That's where it's leading to when people don't come and speak about this. And when you say like, why Botswana say like they don't want these people in Botswana, in Northwest, it's because of we care about our people too. We care about our culture too. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes we need to explain to small minds to say like this issue may cause something big because they are thinking, yeah, they're small. They are thinking, yeah. If we have the same mindset they have, like the same mindset they build around and say like we don't want this, what will happen to this country? Answer the question. What will happen? Because you know I'm Potswana. I love my language. I love Tswana language. I say we don't want Indians. We don't want whites. We don't want Basotho. We don't want Zulu. We want only Botswana here. We are building our university. We have in Northwest. We have Northwest University. We have Vuselela, and the other colleges in. We have a mines in Rustenburg in Northwest. We have mines in Klerksdorp. We say it's only Botswana who are working here. What will happen? And what if black people will be like, what is wrong? They're doing wrong to build a university that's only for Afrikaners. What is special with Afrikaners language than Sesotho, than Xhosa, than Sepedi? Hey man, don't be stupid. We need to explain to small minds like now.
How does that affect anyone?
Let me tell you something.
But awesome. So they're not just saying blankers only.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. How I see a country is with family. Ne? In this family, everyone is eating pap and mukhodu today. And Mto comes in and say, what's wrong if I can afford
KFC.
my KFC buckets?
Yeah.
You're in the same
And
house.
I say, Akiri, you're also eating mukhodu. It's fine.
No, but
I'm enjoying my...
It's also unfair for them. Listen
to not exercise
their own
financial affording.
Yes. Do you understand?
Okay, let us do it then. Let's all access our financial, our powerful majority. Let's all access it so that we don't want these people in our province. We have a culture to protect. We have universities going to teach kids about Setswana. So we don't want anyone to disturb us. What will happen? You know, like this guy, I don't know who is this guy. You can think he's thinking small. He's thinking small. How can you have a debate with people who think small? And I believe podcasts, the people that must think out of the box, must able to see if you do this, these are outcomes. If you do this, these are the outcomes. Cannot just speak for the sake of speaking. Think. But it takes time to be able to think fast and reason fast when you start to speak and face the truth.
So how does it, my question is, yes, we are complaining, well, yeah, it's an Afrikaans-only school, it's only for the minority, but how does that affect anyone, dog? How does that affect anyone?
It makes you feel like we're going back, bro. It feels like that.
No, there already is Orania.
Really doesn't.
There already is Orania.
Do you like that?
Yeah, exactly.
But what are we doing about it?
How does that affect me?
They living. That's the problem with us. It's literally that thing of within black people. They want to, when we see other people succeed, we feel entitled.
Yeah. It's not about title. You know, like when you talk to boys from, you know, like the boys from suburbs, you know, they don't understand their history, they don't know where they're coming from. And you can see like a black boy called Daniel, you don't have African name or surname. You can see like that boy, for me, when it comes to Africa, so I won't debate with that boy because he knows nothing. Same to this guy in the background here, he's saying like, it's not dead. It's not because we have small mind, it's not dead. The problem is, those people, they benefited during apartheid. Right, their forefathers, they benefited during apartheid. They own the land, 70% of them. Right? You, as these boys here, they're talking here, they're staying at the apartments. They are renting. They don't have their own land, they have nothing. Right? When they create a place where, like, say, like, those people are not allowed to stay here, it's against the constitution of this country. It's division. So we don't want to stay with black people in Orania. We don't want to have any relationship with them. Then Zulu people, they say like, we don't want anyone in Zulu. We want only Zulu people. We can raise our own funding as a Zulu people. and build our own thing. It can happen. Same happened to Botswana. Botswana, when it got their independent, they came all together with their old cows. They said they built university. In KZN, in Botswana, in the Northwest, in Free State, we have farmers, we have small businesses, and people are working. They can come together and say, we are building this and we don't want anyone. Anyone can do it. But to avoid that is not to cause division. And we see like people who think small and taking the big platform without understanding. That's so sad.
This is literally us feeling entitled because they have their own thing. They have their own town.
But I feel like you guys are not taking historical background.
We're not.
They are not. They are not. They didn't come here. If like, for example, if like they were Indians, right? Or maybe they were Chinese, I will be like, or maybe they brought the man from their own country. Yeah. Those who didn't brought anything, they came with nothing by beating our forefathers and taking our land.
You cannot play that card.
We are the Gen Z's, dog.
We have to
Sibu. Not even grandfathers or whatever. They suffered and live all that. They live that life.
Yes.
I can't sit here pretend as if I went through that. Yes, there are.
So does it mean you must ignore it now?
Dog, you didn't go through that, but it's affecting you today. It's affecting every black child. The reason we are staying in RDPs, the reason we are staying in the shacks is because of apartheid. The reason they're living the best life today, living their own big businesses, owning big farm, is because of apartheid. It's because of the past. These boys are man.
No, hear me out. There are ripple effects of like the apartheid system till this day. I get it. There's a whole.
I don't think you understand the
I do understand.
You don't understand
I really
nothing.
do. But my chat is.
You understand nothing.
How does that affect you? Personally, as an individual, how does that affect you?
How does
there's an Afrikaans-only university being built? How does that affect you as a person?
How does
as a
it
human
take
being?
away from you?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you how it takes away from you. Let me tell you. What if I rightfully wished that gate is closed for me? Let me cook. What if I liked the facilities of that school and there's something special about the school that I like and I afford?
Right. Yeah, that is good for. I think this is a good scenario to explain to someone who's ignorant, someone who's not coming from, someone who's not understanding. This is so painful.
Remember when you speak about inclusivity in things, Chief, you know why in malls there's people there's facilities for people who are disabled. You are making it accessible for them. So I'm trying to say, don't you feel like if you wanted that university, because you don't have Afrikaans left, don't you feel like you are now closed?
Learn Afrikaans, Mto.
Learn Afrikaans.
Learn Afrikaans.
Create your opportunity.
Learn Afrikaans, Mto.
It's like you are older, you know.
Learn Afrikaans,
opportunity, though.
You guys are not being realistic. You gotta learn
This the other people who are small mind, and who are not going to face so like those people, they reach where they reach and division and not want to be around black people. It's not about a language, it's about division, right? The government, like government realize this. Section 2, 3. It's 2 to what? The one that talk about self-determination or something like that. I need to. So like we have people who have small mind and we cannot like argue on that. But those who are leaders like J.S. Malema, the only people who can fix this country.
Guys.
Okay, Mamela. Let me be practical.
This sense of entitlement is actually
Yes,
disappointing.
she's cooking. You know what she's saying? She's saying it's like saying, Mto, if you're not going to Brooklyn Mall, you may as well learn how to walk.
No, like if you
No,
was just for her.
That's a bad example. I feel
No,
like
that's why I didn't say
this
because
is
you were making a
Bro,
joke
we
with the
have
mall
this
being
sense of
accessible to
entitlement,
everybody.
yeah.
So it's giving worry.
And then-
wheelchair walk there.
Chief, if you are saying that, you may as well look, because Chief, I want us to look at problems from the root cause, because it's not fair to look at it from when it's 25. So you are saying to my future child, if my child wants to go, that you might as well force them to learn Afrikaans since grade 1.
So, bro, that is life. In everything that you do, you need to learn to adapt. It's like saying a private school.
There's requirements everywhere.
Yes, you.
Small mind. It's waste of time listening to small minds. It's waste of time. You know, like, to listen to people who cannot think and not see what is the cause. It's like you're wasting your mind. Why should I listen to small mind? No, this is a false news, not a false news. You men from Northwest are speaking the truth and logic. You have the great mind. Thank you, man. I want to do this podcast. I want to do this. I would say, like, why black people are suffering. I just want to ask people that question. Why black people are suffering? It's because of apartheid. It's open to everyone. You need to be willing to study Afrikaans, protect Section 29 Constitution, the language restriction, not race restriction. No, guys, there's nothing wrong with this Afrikaans high school in progress for them also as African. I find it hard to accept. It's very hard to understand. Because sometimes, like, oh, man, I'm serious, so hard. Let them bill finish, will nationalize the what is this bill in 30 years? Bring back the land. You will see what we're going to build. Don't tell us on ANC, bring back the land. We are going to see what we're going to build after we got our land. It's so difficult into university, the majority is giving one first preference. At least we are not staying without education, doing something. Nothing stop EFF to build their own. No, we are going to nationalize that university. That's our country, that's our land. The only way to get built is because the government is not involved. The reason Africans is because there's no Afrikaans universities.
Are building their own school in Pretoria. It's a hot conversation now. People of the other races are saying, why the hell are you guys creating your own Afrikaner university? You see, and I was listening to radio, they had a debate, they had a person who's representative of the Afrikaner people, and I think it was a black lady on the radio, and he was saying, no, guys, we want our own school because we're feeling like democracy.
Like they want to benefit everywhere. That's why, like, this thing of genocide is when in parliament, this thing of land without paying compensation. That's where they was like, oh my God, they won't take their land back. Trump. That's why this thing started to be, you know? So it's a thing of like, okay, I got disturbed.
Only takes care of the majority rule. But we are also minority and we are people too. We wanna learn in Africa.
In Pika they provide Afrikaans. In Pika the question paper is Afrikaans. In Pika, in Northwest, there's two languages. There's Afrikaans and English. What are you talking about? I mean, there's no African township schools, so I don't get why people are against them for building Afrikaans. Where they must build African schools? Where in Kasi, there's Horu school. There's Horu school and what there are lots of them. What do you mean? What do you mean? We don't refuse them because to do tell the old people ideas. The only way to get this bill is because the government is not involved. Africans and white students are being locked out and chased away from. They have to play victims, man. They have to play victims.
And we're creating a facility for that. And they were saying, no, that's not fair. Okay.
Yeah, so basically a private Afrikaans language university called Academia, backed by its solidarity movement, is constructing a brand new campus in Pretoria East. And the project is estimated to be around 3.2 billion.
Yes.
The campus is to be built in collaboration with real estate developers.
With our land. The benefits of apartheid. No, I don't come here to feed your emotions or feelings. Those people, they benefited during apartheid. They build this what they are building because of what happened during apartheid. They own whatever they own today because of apartheid. 70% of the economy. They are not investing back to this economy. They are not investing. What if you have a problem with Africans? Do you want to go to that school? It's like me going to call school and demand to tell me in Afrikaans. Your classes will be in Afrikaans, exam will be Afrikaans, easy. Simply put, this toast of Bosas is a system that created by colonizers. Let's build our own. We'll take 15 years, cost $1 trillion, then you'll get one check. It's a private institution. The public no say over a private institution. Yeah, based on democracy. There was a democracy. Like based on the democracy, anything can happen. Even us as in Northwest, we can say we don't want anyone from Northwest. We can do that. It's democracy, and no one is going to ever say that. We say like everyone from Europe, everyone from China, everyone from Mpumalanga, everyone from Tinting, you can leave. This is the Northwest. We want people from Northwest who want to build their school, they want to access the hospitals, and no one will say nothing. We can do that. They can do this. There's someone who can do it. The kings, they can say that in Northwest, we don't want anyone in Northwest. Zulu, Xhosa. At least Zulu, they're going to KZN, Sotho Free State, Xhosa Eastern Cape, Whites Europe, Chinese China, Indians India. We can do that. Nigerians to Nigeria, Zimbabwe to Zimbabwe. We say this is Northwest, the place of Botswana. We can do that. This is a democracy. And no one is going to say. Then you will come to a mind to say like whatever they started was wrong. I don't know like you now. You come where you coming from and going to control us here. Stay tuned, man. My name is MD Nekat. I'm the big Nekat. Bye-bye. Bye.